it got to the point where my body was rejecting the beer. I couldn't swallow it. Every time that I went to drink the beer, I immediately like threw it up.
What was that about?
I don't know. That's why I couldn't get it down. It wasn't that I didn't want to drink it. Every time that I swallowed it, it came back up. Because my body, I just didn't want, I don't know. My legs were like shaking.
Yeah.
I hadn't run in like 3 years, but I definitely need to do another challenge because I felt like shit.
Yeah, you looked
Don't
like
get
shit.
it twisted. I fell asleep for like an hour on the couch, dude. I was like so fucked up. Welcome back to the dojo. I'm just gonna throw some at you, and I just want your reaction.
Sure.
Jarrell Brantley.
You really got to bring that up right off the bat, dude.
Jarrell Brantley.
Nobody knows who he is, dog.
Yeah, I just want you to explain to the people who he is.
I threw this.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Jarrell Brantley.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to hear it again. Okay, go ahead.
So every night I throw like a stupid prize picks that consists of like whatever's going on overseas or in the esports world. And the other day it was esports, Australian basketball, and like CS:GO.
Well, tell the story.
What?
I was told Chelly slithered into your room at 2 a.m.
Shelly slithers. I was loading up my prize picks for the overnight sweats, and Shelly slithers in, and he's like, "I've got two unders I love on Valorant, which is a video game."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, well, I was just crafting up my 4-legger, but I'll add them to the 4-legger, make it a 6-legger." And I picked random CS:GO players to go under kills, and they both hit to start us off. Next up, keep in mind, this is a 4-day sweat, which I totally did not intend for at all. I intended to wake up to either in coin or, lose a couple $100, whatever.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was on like these games that were being played were on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which I did not intend for. And so my first 2 legs on the CS:GO hit. Word. Chelly's 2 legs hit. So now we're 4 of 6, and it comes down to 2 Australian basketball. 1 game was on Tuesday, 1 game was on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And under rebounds for some guy, hits. He had 2. Last leg, Jarrell Brantley on the Breakers in the Australian Basketball League. Apparently he used to play for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, dude, he looks like a bucket.
I know, he was a bucket, dude.
What are we doing, dude?
Under 16,
he was drafted.
Under 16.5 points. It got bumped down a whole point. So I'm like, oh my God, this is actually such a razor sharp under. Last leg for $7,500. I wake up this morning, under 16.5. He had 17 points on a meaningless putback, a putback with a minute and a half left.
You took him under what?
16.5.
Okay. I'm going to read his last, 15 games.
Yeah, he went off.
Not that it matters, because it's Australian basketball, but...
It is the playoffs, too.
17, 25, 16, 30, 22, 18, 20, 19, 8, 17. That's...
Yeah.
10 games he went under twice.
I mean, let's also remember I did zero research.
No, I know. It's just hysterical that this kid just happened to be probably the biggest bucket in the Australian basketball league.
I was watching. I was up until 2:30 watching it.
Dude,
First minute of the game, he splashes a 3.
No,
I turned it off,
dude.
went to bed.
No.
Yeah. I said, all right, I'm done. I've seen it.
You started so hot.
Yeah.
And then keep in mind, yesterday, I'm in Trent's room trying to craft something, and he was like, yo, you got to ride this. And I was like, I can't. It's an under. Should I just take the over and put it with a home run hitter? And he was like, yeah. Thinking that I would mush it, which I thought I would too. I was like, all right, if I take his over, there's no way he's going over. I wake up this morning to Jarrell Brantley.
As green as God.
Green gob paired with Juan Soto's home run. So now I have to look at that stupid fucking square for 8 months.
So you have 2 of those now?
Yeah.
You've got one with Vlad.
I've got one with Vlad and Elk from League of Legends, and now I've got Jarrell Brantley and Juan Soto, dude. Look at these back-to-back entries.
Dude, you're going to have to stare at that for so long.
Dude, I'm going to have to look at these for 7 months. They're going to be in my open entries for 7 months, dude. That is absurd.
That's tough. I love to see you getting involved in some goat whales, though.
But I did think it was hysterical because I took the screenshot of it of like Jarrell Brantley greened out and put it under your tweet of like you being like, oh my God.
Shambles.
Dude, the amount of comments I'm getting of kids like, dude, you're such a scumbag doing this to your boy. It's like, yo, you guys need to relax, dude. Like,
If anything,
what?
he was trying to help me out. I told him to do it.
Dude. Like, taking the over, I thought for sure it would go under if I took the over.
Yeah.
Because my prize picks record yesterday was terrible. I put out 1 3-teamer of college basketball kids, and they all went under.
Really?
So I was like going in, I was like, yo, this is I thought about your entry and I was like, this is perfect because I can't see the board today with props. So I was like, I'm on his over. No way he goes over.
Dude, I saw the video of him scoring. The clock literally said 1:45 left in the game, up like 12. Yeah. Yeah. Dude misses it. He's right there. Put back. GG's. Pain. But you spoon-fed me an entry yesterday that had life.
Dude, so much life. I
But,
need to stop taking fucking hockey guys. I hate SOGs, bro. I
it's-
can't do SOGs.
It's not even the SOGs. It's Trevor fucking Zegras, who doesn't rip SOGs.
And it's James Harden who gets 19 points when I need 20.
That you just kind of charged to the game. But Trevor Zegras is like, I don't know. He's not a guy that you should ever take on Prize Picks. He's probably the most deceiving player on the board because
Dude,
you want to
there was
take.
like 15 goals scored in that game.
I know, but he doesn't rip. Like I've learned this.
Like what?
I've learned the hard way. Like if anything, you take his under, but like you're not taking an under. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. See if Mikey can speed feed.
Dude, and the 3 that I really liked were so green.
I know, so green, so
like
green.
fuck. I'm gonna do another one today. I gotta hit a 16.
I haven't hit a
see
6-legger in so long.
I
dude.
see the allure now of wanting to hit a 6 because just all that green.
I know it's so much green. I hit a 4-legger last night and it felt really good.
I think the formula though to hit a 6-legger is 3 NBA because like 3 NBA either points, assists, rebounds, whatever you want to do, no combos. 3 NBA, I think 2 college kids to score their points, and then an NHL something. I don't know if it's SOGs,
just a donkey,
but it's got to be diverse.
No, that definitely has to be diverse.
It can't I can't do 6 NBA guys or 6 college kids or 6 NHL guys. Like I want the majority to be NBA because I think those are the easiest props to hit. 2 college kids because if you pick the right kids, they're gonna soar and it's not even gonna be a sweat. And then like 1 NHL. Honestly, I could even do without an NHL one. Like it could be League of Legends. Like I can't do hockey props anymore. They're so botted.
Yeah, no, I feel that. You just gotta pick the right spots with the SOG guys, and when they don't hit, it's so much pain because it's usually some fluke ass
It's so
shit.
frustrating because it's so low. It's
like,
a low
oh,
number, dude. Shoot the puck 3 times.
He hit it off the post, and off the post doesn't count as an SOG. And you're like,
that's
what,
incredible.
dude?
Like
What?
that is literally just incredible, dude.
I know.
Well,
I
with
need
soccer coming back too, I got dirty with some soccer props. I could do that too.
Yeah, I'm definitely not your guy for that.
But I think the key is diversified entries.
yeah, no, diversify the portfolio. For
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I try and do every time. But no, I agree. I don't like the combos with like the points and rebounds. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Overthinking is the worst. I overthink every day, dude.
I also hate 3-point props on Prize Picks because you can't do 2+, 3+. Like when I used to use some sports books, and you get that like 2+, 3+ parlay, like that is so much fun.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, I only need him to hit 2, but it's like on Prize Picks 2.5 threes. Like I don't want to eat that and have
Yeah.
them be 2 for 9.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because threes are so like either threes you're on or you're so
Just
off. dude.
shocked.
Yeah, like if they don't hit that first one, like there's a couple
done.
guys when I was betting NBA props, like it was my meals. I'd be like, there's a couple guys if they don't hit that first one, you're dead.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't like that,
For sure. Like Simmons, if he doesn't hit his first 2, he's cookied.
dude. It's caked.
And so it's like
literally
you either have a green gob right off the bat or GG's.
the Martin brothers. If they don't hit their first shot, they're not
The
scoring.
Martin brothers.
I had a list in my head. LaMelo, if he doesn't hit his first 3, it's not going. I had like a list back in the day of guys that you were screwed if they missed their first one. Terry
Yeah.
Rozier's up there.
I gotta hit some shit, bro. I'm itching for it.
Yeah, no, we got to get in. We got to
I'm
hit the
itching
lab
for some
for it.
greens.
I think I can hit one today. For some reason, I'm feeling like I'm going to hit one today. I just got to get surgical with my college basketball props because I think I can pick my spots on this NBA board just looking.
Yeah, there's only like 3 NBA games.
Yeah, which I kind of like. Keep it simple. Like Bradley Beal's going to go over his points against Minnesota, that's for sure.
The goat whale on the NBA
How's life?
looks fantastic.
Let's
Except like I said last time, John Morant, absolutely sound.
Still botting?
Everybody's green but him now.
Is he still botting?
20 points last night. Absolute fucking sell job. Yeah. I regret putting him in there. I'm so pissed about it.
But you know what, though? Going into this year, he was supposed to have an MVP year.
I
like
know.
30 points per game. So it wasn't like a bad look.
Is he an all-star?
I don't know. Nick, can you check if John Morant's an all-star?
I mean, I don't. He's had a down year, definitely.
For
I
sure.
believe he is, but I'll double check.
For
I'd be
sure
shocked.
he is having a down year. But it wasn't a bad pick, though, because John Morant was supposed to be unbelievable this
Yeah, I
year.
know.
Like averaging like 40 a game. Dude.
Yeah.
But it just happened that he said that shit in the Grizzlies just turned into the biggest dumpster fire in the NBA, dude. But that's what happens. This is what happens. This is exactly what happens when you talk.
He is an all-star.
This is exactly what happens when you talk shit and you can't back it up. Like, that puts so much pressure on a young Grizzlies team with their attitude. The attitude that they develop puts so much pressure on them and put a target on their back. And the actual good teams in the NBA that normally would walk into Memphis and be like, oh, it's young kids, like whatever, are walk into Memphis now being like, we're going to fucking bury you.
Yeah.
And they're getting KD wanting to drop 30. They're getting Dame Lillard wanting to drop 30. They're getting Steph Curry wanting to drop 50. Like, this is what happens when you take that stance and you don't have the team to back it up. You get fucking buried in the NBA. Because they don't try unless they want to try.
Yeah.
And the Grizzlies give every team an excuse to try. The West, they gave every top team in the West, they gave an excuse to want to come in there and literally put 250 on their head.
For real.
Saying we're good in the West. Like the Nuggets want to drop 2,000 on them. And then every team in the East that's coming to Memphis is now like, oh, you think only the Celtics are a challenge? Like, all right, Giannis will put 50 on your head.
Yep.
Like, KD will drop 40 on your head. Like, that is what happens when you take that stance and you don't have the team to back it up. Dylan
Facts.
Brooks is a fucking bot.
Bozo. I want to see if he went under his points last night because they are dropping his line fat. They're taking note of
I mean, you were surgical with not only the Hornets rebounds, but also Brooks
the
unders.
Brooks unders. They dropped his line tremendously. It's like now it's at like 11 and a half.
Dude, there's
but
no way he went over.
I think he might have. Oh my God, he found a way to go under.
Dude, he's so, like, he's
11
atrocious,
points on the
dude.
dot.
No, dude, he is atrocious. Did you see the punching ball
Yeah,
thing?
dude.
Dude, like, he shouldn't even be in the league anymore.
I dislike the whole team.
Yeah, like, I really didn't mind the Grizzlies last year. I was like, oh, this is a fire team. I fucking hate the Grizzlies now.
We talk a lot about the Grizzlies on this pod, but fuck them, dude.
Dude, they're terrible.
I know. I just like
They're
I'm
terrible.
pissed about Ja and the goat whale. Should have been De'Aaron Fox. He's a 40-point game away from being green. Like,
Could you
he's so
imagine,
capable of doing
dude?
that.
Could you imagine?
But I really wanted all 5 players to be green going into the All-Star break, which is this week. I don't think Ja plays again this week, so he's the only one that's green or red right now. Bozo.
I mean, plenty of time. They're gonna have to figure it out, and he's gonna be the one that have to figure it out for them. So
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't hate it. It's not like he's a second option on a team that's starting to explode.
Yeah.
But
I know. It's going to be a sweat.
it's gonna be a sweatimus, dude.
It is. Ingram is starting to get in his groove. He looks
Yeah,
like
I mean, he's
fucking
good.
he looks like Kevin Durant out there.
He's good, dude.
He's wet. He'll be all right.
The Pelicans are gonna make some noise, and I'm looking forward to it, dude.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the playoffs, and they're gonna make some noise. I'm really looking forward to that. I saw something on Twitter I wanted to ask you about. I don't know who said it. It might have been Stephen A., but it was someone in that vein. It might have been a past player. But they said, when you look around the NBA right now, no team needs a Russell Westbrook. Like, what do you think about that? Like, I started thinking about it, and I was like, you're kind of right. Like, I can't think of a franchise that's like, let's pick up Russ right now.
I feel like I just saw this morning that they're engaging in conversations, but I don't think you're wrong. But I think the one good fit would be the Clippers, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know if he could mesh with Kawhi and Paul, dude.
But I feel like when they're not on the floor, you know?
Have him go in?
Yeah.
Because they did just get rid of Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Maybe bring Russ. I wouldn't hate that. That's actually not a
The
bad
guy to
look.
facilitate the offense. I don't like how they have like either Paul George and then Kawhi, like both not on the floor at the same time. I hate when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather them, have them both on the floor at the same time. So bringing in Westbrook,
It's just such an odd pairing because it's a small forward and a small forward.
yeah,
And I don't think either of them is very good at playing power forward or shooting guard.
yeah,
So it's like you kind of got two guys that play the same position
yeah.
trying to figure out how to like work together. I don't know. I thought John Wall was going to be a great fit. like being the point guard of that
yeah,
team, and now he bought it and got cut, and now he's out of the league too. Like, fuck, dude, our childhood is just slowly evaporating dude, in front of our eyes, bro.
It is.
Dwight Howard's in China.
I just feel like the era of Russell Westbrook type basketball is kind of not really a thing anymore.
I mean, I'm interested to see how Ja ages.
Yeah.
He's kind of the exact same way Russell is. Like, he doesn't have that great of a jump shot, but his athleticism kind of gets him away from him. The problem is that the league has become a shooting league, I think, right? And guys like Russ and Ja that build their game on just being athletic and being able to get to the hole and creating a shot with their athleticism, once the athleticism slows down a little bit and you can't create the shots you used to, and you're kind of relying on, you know, a high screen and into a jump shot, or relying on someone else to get you an open jumper, and you just kind of have to set your feet and shoot. Like, we might see Ja be the same thing in like 5 years.
Yeah. Where
it's like his jumper's not that great, but he can create a shot off his athleticism.
Causing so much ruckus on the floor and like fucking turning it over and shit. Yeah. You know whose game is just like, I mean, it goes without saying, he's disgusting. But for some reason, I've been seeing all these high quality footage clips of Kyrie on the Mavs right now, and like slow-mo and shit. I'm like watching him, I'm like, this is like art, dude. Like, the way he plays the game is unbelievable. It is
incredible.
It is. It's disgusting. It's like a work of art just watching him.
And I saw this thing, somebody said, they were saying Kyrie, when he's on the floor, is a guy that you want on your team. He's a guy that on any team, he's taking your best player's spot.
Yeah, for
on
sure.
any team when he's on the floor. The problem is with Kyrie is spending time in the locker room, spending time on the bus, spending time in the hotel. Like, clearly there's something wrong. Not wrong, but maybe he just doesn't have a very good like group personality, because his problem isn't on the floor.
No.
But we're already seeing it. Last game he didn't play. Why didn't he play? What's going on? He doesn't have any glaring injury. There's nothing really wrong, but he's out. And it's like, it's already starting to happen. I already saw it on Maverick's Twitter, because now I'm like on that vein of Twitter somehow. I somehow found my way on that vein of Twitter now that I'm a fan. But it's like, I've never seen more quote tweets of, literally some guy just quote tweeted, it had like 5,000 likes. It was like, Kyrie to miss tonight's game, whatever. And it just said sick with a period. It's like it's already starting, dude. Like I'm hoping it's not starting. I'm hoping it's something else. But I know Luka's not going to put up with it, dude. Because Luka plays when he doesn't have a leg on, dude. Like, he's just like, all right, fine, let's go drop 35.
Facts.
But no, dude, I like watching Kyrie play basketball is incredible, dude.
No, it is.
Did you see the one where he was going up and the block was there and he like waited?
Of all people, Kawhi. It was Kawhi that had his hand literally on the ball.
It touched the ball, and he like waited. Dude, it was incredible.
That video is like insane.
Literally incredible. Like,
it's probably one of the best shots.
No, yeah. I mean, dude, the way he contorts his body, like, my friends and I always have this bit whenever we like throw something away, or like there's like a basketball hoop or like a mini basketball hoop. We always be like, peep the layup package, because like Kyrie Irving is the first guy to have a legitimate layup package. His layup package is absurd, dude.
It is. Like,
the shit he does around the rim should not be allowed.
Or I was watching videos of like vintage Ben Simmons,
dude,
on the Sixers.
He's awful. Wow.
Dude, no, but he was disgusting for a moment of time.
No, he wasn't. He was just a 6'6" point guard that would drive to the basket.
But his handles, his moves, his layup packages were disgusting.
He doesn't have a layup package.
Yes, he does. No, he does.
He doesn't.
I wouldn't make that up.
Dude, Ben Simmons. I said this when it happened, and nobody was listening.
Dude, I literally watched him airball a layup right in front of my eyes at the Nets game.
No, but
I'm not vouching for Ben Simmons by any means.
Ben Simmons was a number 1 overall pick that couldn't even get his team into March Madness.
I mean, his team kind of sucked.
They were LSU. LSU.
I was always confused why did he go to LSU?
Teams that suck. Steph Curry got Davidson in March Madness. CJ McCollum had Lehigh in March Madness.
True.
Dame Lillard had Weber State in March Madness. Did he not?
You're not wrong.
He can't get LSU into March Madness. Like, when he got drafted, I literally said that to my dad, because we're like college basketball heads. I was like, he didn't even get LSU into March Madness. Like, why is this kid a number 1 overall pick? Because he's 6'6", and like, what? When's the last time a number 1 overall pick? Markelle Fultz had Washington in March Madness. He didn't have LSU in March Madness. That's absurd, dude.
Yeah, I never really thought of it like
Like,
that.
what?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, he was number 1 overall pick for. I don't know if he had a layup package, though.
I mean, from what I saw on these fucking highlight clips.
Nick, does this TV work? Like, is that.
I mean, it's connected to a computer.
So it's allowed, like, if you pulled up Ben Simmons, like, highlights, could we watch it for 2 seconds?
Next pod, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wanted to see his layup package and be like, that's not a layup package.
is,
or
dude.
be like, that's a layup package. I mean, he won Rookie of the Year. Who was the rookie that he was competing with that everyone was like, no, he shouldn't have won? Do you remember in that draft class?
No, I forget.
But do you remember it was like Ben and someone else?
Yeah.
Oh, no, because Ben missed his
He
first
missed
year.
his first year.
And then he was in someone else's.
And then he qualified still his second year.
Yeah,
and
who
then
was
ended
in the
up winning.
second year?
I forget, but it was somebody wet.
Oh, I need to look it up because I remember being like, damn, he really did that?
But yeah, when we were at the Nets game, he airballed that layup, and I was just like, what is going on with this guy, bro? He's got the yips, too.
He did it to himself, though.
I mean, he's got that back injury, which apparently was really bad.
27, 2018. Who did Ben Simmons steal Rookie of the Year from? Donovan Mitchell.
Wow.
Yep.
Are you serious?
I remember that, yeah. Donovan was on Utah.
Yeah.
He got drafted out of Louisville.
That's crazy.
Damn, I remember that now. That is literally a Google search. Who did Ben Simmons steal Rookie of the Year from? That is absurd.
Pretty sad.
But so we did the beer mile.
Oh, my goodness, dude.
Yeah, do you want to talk about it? I'll say this. It was actually really tough. The rules of the beer mile are as follows. 4 laps around the field, 4 beers. Probably going to do a beer lap. Went with the solo cup for easy chuggage. That's so much liquid. Here we go, boys. I'm not going to lie. And I definitely pussied out at the end a little bit, but it got to the point where my body was rejecting the beer. I couldn't swallow it. Every time that I went to drink the beer, I immediately threw it up.
What was that about?
I don't know.
A sip left. Oh my god.
That's why I couldn't get it down. It wasn't that I didn't want to drink it. Every time that I swallowed it, it came back up.
I mean, how is he leaning over? He's fucking walked 10 seconds of this lap. Or he's ran 10 seconds of this lap.
Because my body, I just didn't want, I don't know. My legs were shaking.
Yeah.
I hadn't run in 3 years, but I definitely need to do another challenge because I felt like shit.
This is like you in a coma or shit.
Literally.
Yeah, you look.
Don't get it twisted. I fell asleep for an hour on the couch, dude. I was so fucked up. But no, I felt like shit.
Expecting you to get that fucked up by that.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it was just I think I was already dehydrated. I didn't eat anything when I got here. So I was drinking.
And you didn't stretch.
Yeah, the not stretching was the dumbest thing of all
dumbest thing.
time. Yeah, dude. I mean, I felt it. First lap, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning sore.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was tough. But from your point of view.
From my point of view, it was a tough watch. It was certainly a tough watch.
We're going to release the video at some point this week. We have all the footage. We just need to put it together.
Yeah.
But
No, tough watch for the kids, for
fucking Burrowhead, dude. Fuck that.
sure. And I felt like a bozo wearing a Chiefs jersey. You made me put that shit on.
I mean, you had to. You had to. You rode the Chiefs that game.
I know.
Who cares about the Super Bowl? You rode the Chiefs that game. So last thing I did want to talk about, I know we talked about it last episode. I wanted to just a little bit. I don't want to necessarily make one, but I think we should make a sneak nuke MLB futures. So I don't want to make it
Yeah,
right now because I think they're going to add more stuff.
for sure.
But I did want to go through a couple and just see where your head's at with some of the guys.
Absolutely. So you want to make one not today, but for the pod specifically?
Yeah, for the pod,
Different
yeah.
from our original Goat Whales?
Mm-hmm. And it'll be 4. We'll keep it to 4, like our standard. We'll
Okay.
keep it to 4.
Definitely want to wait until they drop other squares, but in terms of my Goat Whale, I definitely am planning to have Nick Lodolo, my fucking dog.
Yeah, he's your goat.
My goat on the Cincinnati Reds. Whatever other pitching categories they drop, I'm going to wait and see. But right now they just have strikeouts, which is a strikeout machine. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. And same with Blake Snell, friend of the program. Got to put him in there.
Yeah, no, he's got to go in.
I don't have a choice. So we're taking those two. Haven't decided what hitters I'm going to end up taking. Also want to see what categories they have there because doing all home runs would be like, you know.
No, you can't do all home runs.
That's like the NHL go where I have all goals scored. Like,
yeah, I don't love it.
They had points available for NHL, and at the time it didn't seem like interesting to me.
Like, I want to do stolen bases.
They said they potentially are going to add those.
Okay, word. I need to look up who are like the
RBIs,
dogs.
hits, stolen bases. I'm hoping ERA.
ERA could be interesting.
Yeah.
But I wanted to run a couple home run hitters by you. Mike Trout over 39.5. You're like an Angels guy. Is this his year now?
I love Trout. I mean, the fact that he hit 40 home runs last year and hardly played is absurd to me. And he's healthy this year. Oh, it could be him. It's always tough to pick between him and fucking Ohtani.
But I feel like in baseball they can both eat.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of sports, like I feel like in a goat whale, like if you pick DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett could eat.
Yeah.
And you lose that.
No,
but I feel like in baseball, they're both going to eat. I actually don't know if Shohei. Is this a bad take? Pitching and hitting, at some point, his body's going to degrade, and he's not going to be able to do both.
I think he's just an absolute superhuman.
Do you think he'll be able to just do it again?
He's going to be fine. If anything, he gets, arm soreness or whatever, and he just rakes.
Like, I don't even want to bet on his strikeouts or his home runs because I don't know why. In the back of my head, I feel like doing that, your body is going to degrade at some point, and you're not going to be able to, like, you're either going to have to get Tommy John or you're going to hurt yourself batting. Like, you can't do both for a whole, like, for 4 years straight. I don't know why.
He's done it for 4 years and has unbelievable numbers.
I know. That's, like, insane to me. And the Angels still can't put it together.
I know.
Does that piss you off as an Angels fan?
Yeah, no, it does. Because we're going to lose Shohei probably after this year.
Do you think?
I mean, we're going to be in the middle of the pack again, and he's going to be tired of the bullshit. We've got Trout signed for a lifetime deal, and he's getting older. We got to win now.
He also just doesn't seem like he wants to be there anymore. He's talking about the Phillies all the time. It's like, dude, you're signed to the Angels.
I mean, he's just a huge Philly guy, and everyone always tries to get them to talk about anything besides the Angels.
Yeah. Well, because there's nothing to talk about with the Angels.
But Mike Trout's a lunch pail guy. Just shows up.
Oh, it's classic lunch pail guy. So we have this thing around the house. I mean, I'm sure it's a thing with everybody that talks about sports, but we call it a lunch pail guy. And a lunch pail guy in sports is, never any controversy, not a lot of flair, not a lot of glit, not a lot of glam.
Like Tim Duncan.
Yeah, shows up, does their job. I think top 5 lunch pail guys, Mike Trout might be up there.
He could be up there.
Tim Duncan is one.
He's the ultimate lunch pail.
Tim Duncan's one.
I mean, football has its own category of fucking lunch pail guys.
Yeah, the lunch pail guys in football is the Manning brothers.
the one that started it when I thought of the lunch pail guy was Andrew Whitworth.
Yeah,
for the
Andrew Whitworth.
the Rams.
Andrew Whitworth, classic lunch pail guy. Andrew Luck was a classic lunch pail guy.
Wilfork.
Vince was a classic.
I think he actually brought his lunch box.
Just a legitimate lunch pail guy is Vince Wilfork.
Would not doubt that from Wilfork.
Nick Mangold, lunch pail guy. There's a lot of lunch pail guys in football.
Yeah.
I think baseball, you probably got, other than his absurd roster of women, Derek Jeter was a lunch pail guy. I feel like he didn't cause a lot of controversy. He just kind of showed up.
Like Kawhi Leonard's a lunch pail guy.
Oh my God, dude. He's a lunch box guy. Like, you know what I mean? He's a step above lunch pail. He's like a lunch box guy.
He just doesn't say shit, shows up, does his work. Apparently, he's way different off the court.
Apparently, he's hysterical.
Yeah.
Like, he's the funniest guy in the room everywhere he goes, apparently.
I find that hard to believe.
I find that so hard.
I love to hear that, honestly.
I find that so hard to believe. Like, that's just makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit that he's a really funny guy.
His fake laugh.
Dude, that was all time. I remember I wasn't even doing anything. And I opened my phone to that clip and it was like, yo, there's no way this is his laugh. And I opened it and it was mid laugh and I literally shut the video. I was like, there's no way that's his laugh. There's just no way that's how Kawhi Leonard laughs. All right, well, next episode, we're going to do our college basketball futures because I wanted this weekend to go by because there's a lot of big games coming up this weekend. And for my future, I just wanted to see how everything shakes in terms of the Big East and the Big 12. So I wanted to do it on the Monday episode to give our college basketball futures for conferences.
This shit's going to be impossible.
I think it's going to be fun, though.
It'll
to
be fun.
Pick conference winners. And then also we're going to talk, when it gets closer, conference tournament winners, which I think is going to be fun because you could throw a dart. Doesn't matter. Like someone at the bottom of the pack could win. I also did want to do our MLB futures at some point next week, maybe on the Friday episode, so next Thursday, because I'm starting to see all the training camp videos now. Like Glasnow just showed up for the Rays and stuff like that. Yeah. So I wanted to do the MLB futures. I wish we could drop picks for today on Prize Picks, but the episode comes out tomorrow, so we can't do that. But yeah, I mean, so next episode we're gonna do our college basketball futures. We're gonna do. We're going to see how many more categories they add for the MLB because I do want to do our GOAT whale at some point soon just to have it locked in and, be able to promote it and stuff like that. But is there anything you wanted to talk about?
No.
No?
Itching to hit a fucking Prize Picks. That's all I'm thinking about right now.
Just one green gob, dude.
I just want to hit a green gob that I actually post and get people to ride. That's all I want, man.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel that.
So do.
Well, this has been another legacy couple minutes in the dojo. Appreciate you guys for listening. Trent, tell them where they can find you.
Follow us on the Twitch channel at Book It Sports. I do a surgical stream every day, and you can follow me and the whole Book It gang on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, at Book It Sports. Give us a follow.
Yeah, you can find me at Mikey Over on every platform. So Instagram, it's michael.j.overs. Make sure you guys follow the pod, share it with a friend, subscribe, like, do all that. We really appreciate all the love we've been getting lately. It's not lost on us, we promise that, but we're just getting started, and we can't wait to bring you guys more great content. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you.